I'm going to show you through the tackle that I'm going to be using today. And first things first is the rod. It's an 11-foot theory, which a lot of people might not associate with big waggler fishing, but it's got a lot of backbone and it's a very stiff, strong rod, perfect for playing carp. And not only that, it's perfect for punching these big floats out a long way. Like I say, it's an 11-foot rod. Again, the length to me is very important. A lot of pegs on commercials are quite tight, and it's important when these big fish are hooked at distance to get a good bend on your rod and to keep your rod low. An 11-foot rod enables me to do that, even if I've got bushes either side of me. Nice strong reel fitting, again making sure that the reel's on very secure. Again, 11-foot rod, so I've only got a 250 TDX reel. The reason for this, again, I don't want a massive bulky reel on a nice short light rod. The reel line is 8-pound ST, again very durable. These fish really pull, and a lot of them with lighter main line. Not only when you're playing them in close, you can suffer breakages around the float, but also they're going to be hitting the rod very hard. They're going to be pulling the rod as they take the bait, and you don't want to suffer any breakages. So nice strong main line. Going on to the real business end, a 15-gram Gold Valley pellet float. Again, it's called a pellet float, but it's really ideal for these big casts, these big chucks, where you're casting towards the middle of the lakes and firing this ground bait out. 15 grams, fully loaded float. Again, they cast so straight, which is very important when you're looking at casting onto a tightly fed area for these carp. Today I'm going to be firing the ground bait out, trying to be as accurate as possible, casting the float just past and then twitching it into the baited area. So basically I'm looking for the splash of the float to attract a fish. If I don't get one on the splash of the float, I can then reel it in to where I'm firing the ground bait. Those of you that have seen my pellet waggler DVDs will be quite clued up with the sort of setup that I use. The attachment is a sensus attachment. Again, it's very strong. What I like about this is there's no knots at all. There's no wrapping the line around anything. The line goes in, it goes round the green peg and back out. It locks on very tight, and again, there's no weak spots. Coming down the line, because I'm fishing with maggots, a big bunch of maggots, I've got a swivel situated just slightly lower than the length of the float. You can see this avoids any tangles. If I have it up near the float, the swivel can wrap around the float and cause tangles. So it's a very good tip just to have it slightly lower down the main line than the tip of the float can reach. You can see there, it's about 2 inches lower. And again, this is going to avoid any tangles. 8-pound main line, which is 0.25, 0.20 hook length, match winner to a size 12 gamma carp hook. And again, it's very durable and very strong. Seems a very big hook, but there's a big head of roach and skimmers in this lake, so I'm going to be baiting up with anywhere from between 5 and probably 8 maggots. This is to create a big ball of bait for these carp to take. Again, what I like to stress is the durability and strength of this rig. What I don't want to be doing is feeding for 2 or 3 hours, waiting to get the fish in my peg. I get the fish in my peg and then I'm let down by my tackle. It's very important to use strong, very durable tackle. In the Fishermania qualifier that I won at Larford Lakes, I caught hardly anything for 2 hours, and then by constant feeding, I ended up with a peg full of fish and managed to catch just over 120 pound. And if my gear wasn't durable, it could have let me down and maybe I wouldn't have qualified. So again, as with all my fishing, be it method feeder, pole shallow, pellet waggler, whatever I'm doing, durability and strength is the #1 consideration when I'm choosing my tackle.